Welcome to Back to Basics, a series on this channel where we go extensively through the basics of credit cards. If you're new to the community, welcome. Hopefully you follow through the entire series journey and learn a thing or two about credit cards. Today we're going to review the Chase Sapphire Preferred and then talk about higher level strategies and award redemptions. The Chase Sapphire Preferred is a $95 annual fee beginner travel credit card and is probably one of the most recommended travel credit cards in the credit card world for those wanting to dip their toes in credit card award redemptions. Its typical welcome bonus offer is a standard 60,000 point offer after spending $4,000 within the first 3 months of account opening, which results in about $1,334 per month in spending to complete. But reminding you that this is the standard offer and that the Chase Sapphire Preferred has had some amazing offers in the past, like the 80,000 point offer with the same spending requirement, the 90,000 in branch offer, and the hybrid 60,000 point plus $300 credit offer that we've seen recently. So if you're eyeing to get the Chase Sapphire Preferred relatively soon, I'd recommend waiting for at least the 80,000 point offer to come back, which it does a couple of times every single year. For earnings multipliers, the card offers 5x on travel purchases through Chase Travel, 2x on other travel related purchases, 3x on dining including eligible delivery services, takeout and dining out, 3x on online grocery store purchases, 3x on select streaming services, and then 1x on everything else. For the 2x on travel related purchases, Chase states that airlines, hotels, motels, timeshares, car rental agencies, cruise lines, travel agencies, discount travel sites, campgrounds, and operators of passenger trains, buses, taxis, limos, ferries, toll bridges, highways, parking lots, and garages as travel. For additional benefits, there's the 25% additional value with ultimate reward points, which gives you 25% more value when redeeming for travel through Chase's travel portal, which can be okay at times, but award redemptions through transfer partners will always be better. You also get a 10% bonus in points for your total purchases every account anniversary, which can be great if you spend a lot, but most of the time it's a drop in the bucket, and has partner benefits and perks with DoorDash, which the card offers a 12-month complimentary Dash Pass subscription, which grants $0 delivery fees and a $10 off quarterly coupon, 5x on Lyft rides with Lyft, and 5x on purchases on Peloton equipment and accessories over $150 with the max earn of 25,000 total points, which comes out to be about $5,000 in total spending, which when looking on Peloton's website, the most expensive equipment is the Peloton Tread Plus at over $5,000. So if you're in the market for a Peloton, this is a good option to earn more points. And finally, a $50 annual Chase Travel hotel credit for hotels that are booked through Chase Travel Portal, which when used can technically lower the effective annual fee on the Sapphire Preferred from $95 annually to $45 annually. For protection perks, it comes with trip cancellation and interruption insurance, auto rental coverage, baggage delay insurance, trip delay reimbursement, purchase protection, extended warranty protection, travel and purchase protection, auto rental coverage, and lost luggage reimbursement, and is a Visa signature card. And is a no foreign transaction fee card, which is great for international use. Alright, now that we've gone over the basics of the card, let's talk about some higher level strategies. Up first is the protection perks that come with the Chase Sapphire Preferred. After reading through the terms and conditions in full detail, I've come to realize that the Chase Sapphire Preferred and its protection perks are next level. Specifically, trip cancellation and interruption insurance. It's probably a protection perk that is readily available on most premium and basic travel credit cards, but please understand that not all protection perks are alike. The protection perk is provided by the credit card network, meaning Visa, MasterCard, or American Express. Rest in peace, Discover. But the credit card issuer is still allowed to pick and choose what parts of the benefit get associated with the card. For instance, the trip cancellation and interruption insurance on the Chase Sapphire Preferred, which is a Visa network card, allows for reimbursements up to $10,000 per covered traveler and $20,000 per trip on passenger fares, tours, and hotels on prepaid non-refundable travel expenses. The benefit overview states that if your trip is canceled or cut short by sickness, severe weather, or other covered situations, you are eligible. Severe weather being the key here. Under what losses are covered, examples include death, bodily injury, disease, or physical illness, severe weather, storm warning, change of military order, jury duty, or subpoena by court, quarantine, and more, which is an extensive list of coverages. On the other end, comparing it to the Capital One Venture X, which is a premium travel credit card and is part of the Visa Infinite network, the same trip cancellation and interruption insurance only covers up to $2,000 per insured person for non-refundable common carrier tickets and must be caused by either death, bodily injury, disease or physical illness, or basically bankruptcy of the company itself. The same exact benefit, but drastically different terms and conditions when you look internally. With flights and delays being extremely common nowadays, and even I experiencing one coming back from the holidays, this might deter me from using the Capital One Venture X in the future on flight bookings, even if the Chase Sapphire Preferred tends to earn less on flight purchases. Next, let's talk about the Chase Trifecta. The Chase Sapphire Preferred is an integral part of the Chase Trifecta. A credit card trifecta, specifically the Chase Trifecta, are a combination of the Chase Freedom Flex, the Chase Freedom Unlimited, and a Sapphire credit card, which can either be the Chase Sapphire Preferred or the Chase Sapphire Reserve. 3 cards in total, hence trifecta. A credit card issuer trifecta will be your number one way in earning as many points as possible for as little spend as possible outside of the welcome bonus offer and retention offers. Other credit card trifectas include American Express Trifecta, which is the Platinum, Gold, and the Blue Business Plus, and the Capital One Duo, which is the Capital One Venture X and the Saver. The City Trifecta is a little more ambiguous, but it mostly consists of the City Strata Premier, the City Double Cash, and the City Custom Cash. And before we talk about award redemptions, which is the last topic in this video, I did want to mention some rules when it comes to Chase credit cards. Rule number 1 is the Chase 524 rule, which if you've dived into credit cards before, you've probably heard of. The Chase 524 rule is an unwritten policy that prevents Chase from approving most credit card applications if you open up 5 or more personal cards in the last 24 months. The way you can check what X24 you're at is by simply creating an Experian Credit Bureau account and seeing how many inquiries you have. Experian does have this annoying feature where it asks you to pay for some type of upgraded version every single time you log in. Just skip that, it's not needed. If your inquiries number is at or higher than 5, you're most likely going to be rejected from your next Chase credit card application. There are exceptions to this rule though. If you go back and reread the rule, it states 5 or more personal credit cards. There's a list of business credit cards that will show up on your credit report, but are exceptions because they are business credit cards. It will still raise a red flag with Chase, and you'll still most likely be rejected. You just have to call Chase's reconsideration line, explain your situation, and you'll most likely be accepted after that. The Chase 524 rule is also the reason why most credit card blogs and influencers recommend applying for Chase credit cards first, as the deeper you go within the credit card game, the more likely your 524 status is going to be over the 524 limit. Alright, finally, let's talk about award redemptions. So if you've completed the Chase Trifecta and now have access to Chase's transfer partners, at this point, from completing welcome bonus offers on each of your Chase credit cards and by getting a couple of referral bonuses, you'll most likely have anywhere between 100,000 to 200,000 ultimate reward points. What's the best way to redeem those points? Option number 1 is pretty obvious, and again, that's through hotel stays with the World of Hyatt program. Giving a real life example again, recently I went back to China to visit my grandmother, as it's probably the last time I'll get to ever see her. Instead of bothering my relatives by living at their place and seeing an opportunity to check out the local Grand Hyatt, I booked a 5-night stay in a Grand King room for 8,000 points per night, which came out to be 40,000 points total. I then added on a Suite Upgrade Award, which upgraded me to a Grand Suite King, which would normally cost 13,000 points per night, and was given a 115 square meter corner room, which when converted to square feet is roughly 1,237 square feet. Normally this room would cost anywhere between $300 and $400 per night, which is still relatively cheap. The hotel was one of the most beautiful hotels I have actually stayed at, and had way more than enough space for someone like me to live in. It was also connected to a massive mall where I definitely spent way too much time wandering around and checking out the local Pop Mart. Additionally, with the upgrade, I was allowed entry into the Grand Club, which is great to get some food whenever I needed, and the morning breakfast buffet had everything you could possibly need, from Chinese cuisine to Western influences. The room itself was actually insane. I definitely didn't feel like I was worthy of having such a big room. It had floor-to-ceiling windows in the bedroom and the living room areas, which was great at night to see all of the sights. The bathroom was ginormous with a standalone tub that I definitely used every night to melt away the day's aches and pains. and a bidet toilet, which after going to Japan, I definitely still needed in my life. And a way you can also book this exact same reservation is by logging into your Chase personal account, clicking rewards, which will be in the top right corner of your page, clicking on the ellipsis symbol at the top, click travel, and then click on transfer points to partner. You'll then be shown all of Chase's transfer partners in a list with airline partners first and hotel partners after scrolling down a bit. Click on Hyatt and then transfer the amount of points you need to your Hyatt account. If you don't have a Hyatt account, it's extremely easy to create one. Go to Hyatt's website and click join. You'll need your World of Hyatt account number in order for Chase to know where to send your transfer points to. Obviously, make sure to check on Hyatt's website to see exactly how many points you'll need for your booking at the hotel you want to book at. Once the transfer is complete, which takes anywhere between a couple of seconds to a couple of minutes, book your reservation with the newly transferred points and you're good to go. Another transfer partner that I've used in the past is Southwest Rapid Rewards, which is a great domestic airline transfer partner. While the redemption is relatively fixed, meaning there isn't that much flexibility in getting higher redemptions like other airline transfer partners do, the redemption rate is reliable at 1.3 to 1.5 cents per point, which can be really helpful if you're in a pinch and might have a last-minute booking. And I wish I could show you all of the different potential redemption possibilities in this video, but I do have a video coming up in the future where I discuss all of Chase's transfer partners in more detail and document the best redemptions possible for each one. So if you'd like this video and want to be notified when that video comes out, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching as always. If you want to see more, make sure to visit the Back to Basics playlist. Peace.